Hi everyone, welcome to another video of the HubSpot How-Tos by Endure. Today I'm going to show you how to create a property on a company profile and also how to adjust your views and filters so that you can see all your companies. And I'm also going to show you how to create a deal. I'm going to show you how to create a deal first since I'm already on the contact object for myself and I'm tied to the company Endure. So if I was tied to a contact and I know I'm working with them and I want to create a deal because I'm working with them, I come in here, scroll down a little bit to the create a deal portion. I'm going to name the deal, let's see, Opportunity 1. I may have multiple opportunities at that company, so this could be actually a very important part of your company's data model and keeping your naming convention the same. So if you have multiple deals with companies, it might be a good idea to keep them separate and name them each differently, but keeping the naming convention the same so that you can keep track of them in your reporting. The pipeline, I could put sales pipeline. Deal stage, I can come in here and adjust the deal stage, and you can actually customize some of these deal stages. You can add, for the most part, they try to come custom out of the box for you so that you don't have to do too much work there. But you might want to adjust this for your company as well so that it makes sense. So let's say I'm just logging the fact that they're showing interest in the meeting because I want to track each stage of their sales cycle. But for this purpose, I'm actually going to show that, oh wow, a contract was sent. So we're one step away from it being closed. By this point, I should know what the contract value might be. So let's say it's worth $15. Here in the company, since I'm tying it to James, if we start typing that in, it will tie that to them. So I can go ahead and click here. This is the one that I created. I want the contact to be there, and I can create. There's also an option for you to create multiple deals. You can create and add another to make the process go a little bit faster. I can put in the close date to be whatever I want. Let's say it's going to close by this weekend, so I'll put the 14th, and I'll go ahead and create that. You can see here that there's this little sort of tracking. Wherever they're at in the sales cycle, it shows interest in the meeting. We can click this and it will actually change. It changes right down here in the deal stage for us. It just kind of shows the progression. Okay. If we click close one, obviously we want a one reason so that we can understand that a little bit more. Now let's give us a little congratulations. Right. We're going to bring that back here to contract sent. Keep the close date the same. So that will now be tied to the Endure company profile. Nothing else we have to do there. So now we're going to show you how to create a property on a company profile. I'm going to come in here over to Endure. All I did was click on the company. If you wanted to, you could actually come to sales, over to companies, and look at your view. I'm going to show you that actually really quick, just so that we can show you how to filter. If we wanted to add a filter to our views, right now we have all these views. All companies are my companies. So if you're a specific salesperson in the CRM, it will only show your views if you click on my companies that you're the owner of. And then it will show all companies if you want to see that view as a whole. And then you can also create new views as well. Right here we have the option to only contain the Endure domain because I just want to show that. But if I wanted to, I could come in here and add any type of filter that's tied to the company properties. This is why we recommend creating properties that are on the company and not forgetting about that, because it does allow you to keep organized and to keep being efficient in your processes when you're going after certain companies. So the next thing is when we go into the company, it will bring us to this little section right here where we can view all properties. Now if I click this, it looks like the same page, but it is a little bit different. It actually populates all the properties. And then we can actually right here create a company property. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to create a company property. I can create the label. We're going to use this, we're going to call this test. I can create the type, single line text, multi-line, drop down select. Say I want a drop down select. Let's say I want 3 options. Test 1. So probably forgot to put in a 1. Test 2. And test 3. We put in the group. We just keep this in the company information. I put in a description so that if anybody ever takes this section over, and your admin maybe might take this over, this is something that you want to put in a description of so nobody ever gets confused on what the field is used for. I cannot tell you how often I have seen that with other companies, is people will create fields because they think they're a really great idea, and then they forget about them, and the company's been running with it forever, and then they come to find out, oh, why do we have this field, and nobody really knows why. You put in a description, it just kind of solidifies on why you're creating it. So I'll put in how-to videos. And then I save that property. Now that will be in there. So in order for me to find it, excuse me, I come over to the companies section. And we're going to just show all companies. We want to add the filter. We're going to click on this here real quick. So this is the company that it's on. We're going to go back to the view all properties. And then one of the nice things here about Hubspot's CRM function is it allows you to search the field so you don't have to try to find it on your page layouts. We named it test. So you can see that there. You can double click to edit, give it a test 2 value or test 1 value, and then we can save that, and that'll be on the property. And we can also filter off of that same property. So if I save that, and I go back to companies, and I want to put a filter on there, type that field in, test, and we want it to be test 1. There you go. The filter was automatically applied. So that is how you create a property on a company profile, how you create a deal, and how you create filters within your views. If you have any questions about this video, if you have any suggestions about new videos you'd like to see, please let us know. Reach out to us at endure.com. Thank you.